Traders, FXPIPCOLLECTOR here. Today is Wednesday and it is November 15th. So welcome to today's live stream. Thanks for coming. I do appreciate the support as always. Today or this week's live stream, instead of being on Friday, is on Wednesday because I will be flying back to the United States. And I need to pack on Friday afternoon, so I definitely want to make sure I get at least one live stream in this week, which is why we are doing a live stream today. So if anybody hasn't already been aware, definitely give my premium membership a look. It is very cheap. It's only $49 a month, and you get a lot for your benefit, and you can cancel at any time, so you can try it for just a month if you wanted to. And it comes with a trading course, which is over 30 videos. Comes with daily live streams. I do live streams every single morning for my members at 9 a.m. UK time. You can request me to look at pairs for you. You have access to my educational library, which is full of pretty much every single Elliott Wave pattern you can even think of. You get access to all my private channels on Discord. I share all my potential swing trades. So far this week, I have shared... Let's see, like I said, these are all swing trades, so it's not like I have a whole lot of positions, but these are all the swing trades that I have shared with the group so far this week. There has been 4 of them, and it's only Wednesday, so I mean, like I said, this is swing trading, so it's usually about 5 to 8 trades a week. So at the time I enter the trades is when I share them with the group, with the paying members. It's like a mentorship, and twice a week I do a 2-hour Zoom meeting. Most of the time it's on Tuesday and Thursday, but sometimes we do Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes we do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we do a minimum of 2 Zoom meetings a week, sometimes 3 Zoom meetings a week. So if anybody is interested in that, the link for that is going to be in the chats and in the description as usual. So let me put that in the chats right now. Now, if anybody wants to, I do have a free section on Discord, and we currently have 4,492 members in the free Discord group. The group itself is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want to. The group is 100% free. And you can stay a free member of the group as long as you like. There's definitely no obligations to join if you do not want to. All these benefits are not for the free members. These are only for the paying Patreon members. But, if you want to join for a free member, I am trying to build a community of traders that are willing to help each other out. So definitely check that out. We have a lot of really helpful people in the group that are definitely willing to help each other out. So, let's see what we got going on today. Let me close out of this stuff. And, yeah, we had some news already today. It's all over with now. We have oil news a little bit later on today. But the rest of the week is not really a whole lot going on. We got unemployment tomorrow for the Aussie and the dollar. We got retail sales on Friday. And we got the president of the Central Bank of Europe is speaking on Friday. So, definitely not a whole lot left for the week. And we do have to remember that next week is Thanksgiving on Thursday of next week. So I will not be really making much for videos next week. And definitely not on Monday and Tuesday or Thursday. But there's really 2 weeks a year that I don't really do a whole lot of work, a whole lot of trading. And the week of Thanksgiving and the week of Christmas, you really, really have to be careful with your trading. It's really, really easy to give a lot of money back to the markets during those weeks. Because you'll see what looks like a perfect ABC correction, a perfect entry to go long. Or in that case, it may be a perfect entry to go short. And because it's the holidays, you'll go short and there'll be not enough volume and it'll just go against you and stop you out. Same thing in a long. You go long and because there's not enough volume, you get stopped out. So I am definitely speaking from experience. I have spent many years trading, and over the weeks of Thanksgiving and the weeks of Christmas I do realize that there is lots and lots of false entries and lots of false breakouts. So definitely be careful next week with your trading. I know that I probably ain't really gonna take any new trades next week. I will be holding some trades maybe, but as far as entering new trades, I'm either going to reduce my position dramatically, or I might not even enter at all, because like I said, there's a lot of false breakouts during the holidays, a lot of things that look like perfect entries, and then they just end up being false entries. So definitely take it from me. Be careful on the holidays. So anyways, let's get started. We're going to do as usual. We're going to go through the dollar pairs. Start off with the dollar index all the way from the monthly down to the 1 hour for the full top-down analysis. Then we're going to apply the information we learned from analyzing the dollar indexes to all the dollar pairs, including gold and silver. Then we'll probably switch over and look at some yen pairs. We'll go look at a few commodities, especially oil, since we have news coming out, natural gas. Go check out the stock market, the S&P 500, and we'll probably have a time for a few requests. If anybody is a Patreon member of mine, definitely make sure you let me know in the members chats if you want me to look at something for you. And I would be more than happy to do so. So enough of that, let's get started. So anybody that's been watching me, I'm sure pretty much knows my dollar analysis, even though I actually stopped making videos for the dollar because people don't really watch the dollar videos as much as they do some of the other ones. But I still believe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's a wave A. I still think this is an A, B, C, or B. I still think this is an uptrend for a C. I still believe this is the end of an ABC correction, and this first move down is a 1. It definitely is looking like this could possibly be the end of a wave 2. And if it is the end of a wave 2, that means we are maybe already in the very, very early stages of a wave 3, and then eventually make a wave 4 and a wave 5. So let's take it down to the weekly time frame, which is where I do switch back to the US dollar index because I trust this one much, much more than the DXY, because the FXCMO is equally weighted between $6 pairs. The DXY is 57% weighted to the euro dollar. It's almost exactly the same as the euro dollar, but in reverse. But anyways, I do believe this is the end of an ABC correction. I do believe this is a downtrend, very clearly a downtrend, wave 1. I think this is 1, 2, 3 waves up for a wave C. Now it does look like we possibly have the end of an ABC of 2. We're going to have to see how this weekly candle closes, because right now it's starting to look a little bit on the corrective side. But if it closes very bearish, I would say that probably is the end of an ABC of 2, and over the next coming months and weeks, I think we will continue the downtrend for a wave 3. So taking it down to the daily time frame. So daily time frame, like I said, it does look a little corrective so far. Now, when you have the end of a trend, and right here is the end of a trend, this is the last series of higher highs and higher lows. When you have the end of a trend, which we definitely do have the end of a trend now, there's really only two options. Option number one is it makes a correction to the whole last wave up, which if that's the case, then it could go down to a fib level and then end up continuing the uptrend, and in that case it would probably be a 1-2. Option number two is that this break of structure right here is the end of a trend, and this really is the end of an ABC correction, and it really is the end of a wave 2. And if that's the case, then yeah, we're going to get some fib bounces, but it's probably just going to continue to make lower lows, lower highs, continue the downtrend in a big wave 3. So like I said, it really depends on what we got going on, but as of right now, I am definitely looking to sort the dollar, and I will learn and earn at the same time whether this turns out to be a correction and makes a fib bounce and continues the uptrend, or I will learn and earn at the same time that this is going down in a wave 3. So really, there's not really any way to know. Right now, the best thing to do is to be looking for sorts on the shorter time frames. Now, I do think we have the end of a trend on the 1 hour time frame today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a break of structure, which we may as well go down to the 1 hour so I can show you that. We definitely have a break of structure on the 1 hour time frame, no doubt about it. But that only tells me that this one wave of the market is over. That's why I got my Fibonacci retracement on here. I am very, very confident that this move up is probably going to be a wave A, probably going to make a wave B, probably go back up and make a wave C. And I bet it's going to go to a fib level. It could be any one of them, and then end up continuing the downtrend. So I think there's a very, very good chance this move up is going to be some sort of a correction, and they will end up continuing back down. I think there's a good chance it'll be like an ABC, but it could be a WXY. It could turn into a 335, 333 pattern. There's a lot of different shapes that ABCs can make, corrections can make. Normal traditional ABCs, ABCDE, all kinds of different patterns. And if anybody is interested in learning those, in my educational tab on Discord, I have pretty much every single Elliott Wave pattern you can think of mapped out in the bull version and in the bear version. So definitely check that out if anybody's interested. So in a ways, the US dollar, I believe, is probably going to end up doing this over the next day or two. So that means that I need to apply that information to all these US dollar pairs and go from there. So let's switch down to the euro dollar. Let's go back up to the daily time frame. So euro dollar, same exact thing as the dollar index. This move up could possibly be a correction to this move down. And if it is, then it would go up to a fib level and probably make like a double top, break structure to the downside, and continue the downtrend. So we definitely have to be aware of that being a possibility. I personally think there's a very good chance it's the end of a wave 2, probably a wave 2 of C. So this is the end of a wave C of 2, that is, and that this is going to end up, yeah, it will probably bounce off some fib levels, but I bet it's going to continue on the daily time frame and up to make higher highs and higher lows. Going down to the 4-hour time frame is where I got my Fibonacci extension on this way, projected out the bottom in the last ABC correction. Just like the US dollar, I think we definitely have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shape right there. I think we have the end of a trend, but the end of a trend that we have is only the end of this trend. It is definitely not the end of a trend on the higher time frames, which means it's probably going to go down, make a retracement, and later on end up continuing the uptrend. So for me, I am definitely looking for shorts. If you are a scalper, you could potentially be scalping some shorts, at the end of pullbacks on like a much shorter time frame than this. But I am definitely not a scalper. I'm more of a swing trader. I'm not even really so much a day trader. I definitely am more of a swing trader. So I think it is very clear that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. This spike right here is a wave 5. That means this first move down is probably a wave A. It's probably going to make a correction at some point for the wave B and then back down again for the wave C. Probably an ABC correction and then later on end up continuing the uptrend. So that is exactly what I would expect to see over the next day or so, just like what I was showing on the US dollar index. Now, we had some pound news this morning, which actually caused the pound to be a little bit on the weak side. We had pound CPI news today. Definitely doesn't have the effect that the dollar CPI news has, but it definitely did cause the pound to go down a little bit. But just like the US dollar index, this move up right here could possibly be a correction to this move down. And if it is a correction to this move down, then it would go up to a fib level, make like a double top, like that 3, 4, 5 shape, break structure to the downside, and then continue the downtrend, which we should be able to recognize that, especially because we are aware of pretty much every single correction that the market makes, and as long as we pay attention, we should be able to tell whether a correction is over or not. I personally don't think this is the end of a correction. We do have a break of structure on the shorter time frames, but I don't think this is over. I think this is just an A, B, C, and then later on it's going to continue the uptrend. I am very confident that this move down is just another correction. So just like the euro dollar, I think this spike right here was the wave 5, meaning that this is probably a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave A forming now. It's probably going to go up, but that move up will be a wave B, and then probably down again for a wave C. And then, I bet, if you put your Fibonacci retracement on this move up, we're probably going to make 3 waves down, right to a Fibonacci level, and later on continue the uptrend. So let's take it down to the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar is even starting to turn down. So the Aussie dollar, I think, is trying to end an ABCDE of wave B, which is actually a wave B of wave Y. If you watch my full top-down analysis on the Aussie dollar, you will know exactly what I am talking about. Now, we definitely do have impulsive up, corrective down, impulsive up. So there's a couple options. It could be an ABC, or it could be a 1, 2, 3. If this is the end of an ABC correction or an ABCDE, then that means this is going to turn into a 1, 2, 3, and this is going to keep on trending up. We don't really know that for sure, which is why I got my Fibonacci extension on here. And I think there's a very good chance this is a correction. Even if it does end up being a wave C, I think it would go up again. So I am definitely very bullish on this. I personally don't really see any reason to think that this is going down. On the 1 hour time frame, if we break structure to the downside, which I think we probably will, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we break structure, then I bet that will be a wave A, and I bet by the time it breaks structure, the wave A will be pretty much complete. I bet it will go up and make a wave B, and then it will go down, make a wave C, and then probably back up. I just did the US dollar analysis, the Euro US dollar analysis of not even a couple minutes ago. We're working our way down from the euro down to silver. So same thing pretty much across the board. I mean, I'm pretty much expecting corrections all across the board. Kiwi dollar is exactly the same as the Aussie dollar. This could be a B, C, or it could be a 1, 2, 3. If it's a 1, 2, 3, it'll just keep on going. If it's an A, B, C, it could definitely possibly turn. So let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's throw a Fibonacci extension on this one too. From top to bottom. Fibonacci extension, now Fibonacci retracement. From the top of there to the bottom of that to the top, and then project it out the bottom of the correction. This one is also turning at the 78%. Like I said, it could possibly be an ABC, and if you get an AB, then it could even turn into a 1, 2, and then just keep on going down, but I think it's more likely to be an ABC and then turn back up, not a 1, 2, 3. So we just have to try to take it one step at a time for sure. Going down to the sort of time frames, yeah, it's pretty impulsive down. I would put my Fibonacci retracement on here, and I'd be looking at this move down as a wave A. I'd be looking at the next move up as a wave B, then probably down again for the wave C, then probably back up. So I would definitely be looking at this move down as probably just a wave A of an ABC correction. But if it goes down, makes an A, then goes up and makes a B, then I would possibly think about going short at the end of this wave B, because it could possibly turn into a wave 2, and if it does turn into a wave 2, it could just keep on going. But I think it's more likely to be a wave C, go down, do something like that, and then end up continuing the uptrend. So let's keep on going. Let's go to the US dollar CAD. Now the US dollar CAD is actually one of the ones that looks to me like it could possibly keep going up. There's a few of them that look like that to me. The US dollar CAD, Swiss, and the US dollar yen all kind of look like they could keep going up in the longer time frames. I kind of feel like this move down would be a lot more clear if it ended up being an ABC correction and ended up going up. And this was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you watch my full top down video on the US dollar CAD, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, I think it's pretty clear that this move down could be a wave A, but it also could be a wave 1. We can't really say for sure that it's a wave A. I think this is very clearly an ABC, probably a wave B, but it could be a wave 2. Now if this goes down, bounces off a fib level, makes a nice breaker structure, then I would say that is a wave C, and at that point I would for sure go long. Now I would definitely have to see something like that to believe that it is a wave C, because according to the dollar, there's a chance that this literally could just keep on going down. So for me, the strategy is to continue to look for shorts on sort of time frames until I see this. Once I see that, I would exit my shorts and I would start going long again. Because if you see that safe, then you pretty much know that it is an ABC correction and that it is continuing the uptrend. So let's take it right down to the 1-hour time frame. I don't really think it's over yet. I think it's probably more likely to go down at least to the 78%. But if it does turn up, if it does make a nice clear breaker structure, I would actually consider that being a long entry. And I would definitely consider going long. But just like I said, I mean, this might end up being a 2 and it might end up being a 3. If it is a 3, then yeah, it might go up, but it's probably more likely to make a lower high, lower high, lower high, and just keep on trending down. So for me, I am definitely looking for shorts in a downtrend unless I see this picture right here, which if I see that, I will definitely go back to looking for longs again. US dollar Swiss. This is another one to me that kind of looks like it could go up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost think that this is a wave A. This to me looks like it could be a wave A also. This looks like it could be 3 waves up for a B. Kind of looks like to me it could be a wave C. If this thing turns back up, especially with a structure break, I would go long. I think it will end up being an ABC and later on going down, but this is the daily time frame, so if it makes an ABC on the daily, that is definitely a pretty big deal. And we'd for sure should participate in that. Yeah, let's see. Let's go back up here for a second. Let's get rid of this. And let's put this on here. Like I said, I think there's a good chance this could go up again. And if it does, we definitely want to try to recognize it. So going down to the sort of time frames. Now, this definitely to me looks like a trend. This looks like a trend too, but to me on the daily time frame, it really does look like an A, a B, and we're possibly in a wave C right now. And if this thing does turn up, if it does break structure, I would definitely consider that a long, especially based on that daily time frame. And the daily time frame really looks to me like it's going to try to go back up again. So I'll show you what I'm waiting for on this, which it kind of looks like it wants to do. If it goes up and makes a nice clear break and hold above structure, and then makes a pullback, at the end of that pullback, I would definitely be trying to go long for the continuation of this uptrend. 100%. So I wouldn't go long unless I saw that picture right there, because just as easy as that could happen, you know, it could go up, break structure, and then reject structure and just keep on going down. Like I was showing on the daily time frame, it does look like an ABC, but just like all the other dollar pairs, it could be a 2, it could be a 3, and it could literally just keep on trending down. So make sure that you have a good break of structure, a nice break and hold above structure before you think about start looking for longs again. So the US dollar yen is another one that I feel like is very likely to make another move up. I almost think it might be doing it already. And we're not bouncing off a fib level. We're not breaking any structure. We definitely don't have any lower highs. To me, the trend is definitely up. I think this is a 1. I think this is a 2. I think we're in a wave 3. And if we are in a wave 3 is supposed to be at least as big as a wave 2, as a wave 1, which means that it needs to go beyond the 100% level, and really it should probably go up to like this and make a wave 3, eventually make a wave 4 and a wave 5. So on the US dollar yen especially, I feel like we have a lot of upside potential. Oh yeah, look at that. I was contemplating going long on it today too, but yeah, that is definitely going up again, I bet. Look at how impulsive down it was. Right to a Fibonacci level, and then it went up, broke structure to the upside, and I bet it's continuing the uptrend again. Yeah, well, it's definitely a trend, which is kind of what threw us off because it's a modal wave correction. But it definitely went down to a fib level, definitely made an impulsive move up, broke structure, and looks pretty clear to me that this is continuing the uptrend. So, like I said, it seems pretty dang clear that this is going up. It's probably going to go up and make a new high. It's probably going to go up to at least the 152.6 area, 152.67 area, maybe even higher. Ooh, gold. Gold could possibly be ending at wave B, which is originally what I thought it was. I think I'm going to have to go back to that analysis because that definitely looks like what it is. This was what my analysis has been for a week or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. This is a B, and then we go down for a C. And then maybe like next week or something, it goes up to continue the uptrend. And this is like a 1, this is a 2, and it goes up for a wave 3. So taking it down to the 1 hour time frame, yeah, look at that. We got a nice clear break of structure. I don't really like the fact that it's a trend. Kind of makes you think that it could turn into like an A, a B, go up again for a C, and then go back down. But that is a very clear break of structure, and it is definitely holding. And to me, the trend is down on the daily. I still feel like we're in a wave 2, so it might keep going down for the wave C. It's probably going to keep going down. It's probably eventually going to look like this for a 1, A, B, C of 2, and then back up for a wave 3. It does seem very likely that's what's going on this thing, for sure. So, let's see. Let's check out silver. Sometimes silver can give us some clues. Yeah, silver looks like an ABC correction. I bet gold is going to go back down. Probably go like that and then back up. Yeah, we'll see. It does kind of resemble an ABC right now, but it could possibly be a 1, 2, 3. Let's take it down to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, if we break structure, that probably is going to be the end of a wave C, honestly. It probably is going to keep going down. It kind of seems like it should pop up again, but kind of almost seems like it should go up and at least take out this high and grab all that liquidity before it goes down again, but that's probably going to give us a really good clue about what's going on with gold. It probably tells us that gold really is going down again, like that, and then probably back up. So yeah, I would possibly be looking at that. I think I still think there's a very good likelihood these are all going to be corrections and they are all going to go back up again, but it is going down pretty strong. Dollar's going up pretty strong. And honestly, if this daily time frame doesn't turn really bullish, then it's probably not the end of an ABC correction. I don't think it's going to go up today and just continue the uptrend. I would say, but if it looks something like that, boy, that's probably going back up. It could even turn into a 1-2 and just keep on going up. Yeah, US dollar yen. You should have watched my video this morning. US dollar yen, definitely looking for longs. I think the US dollar yen is going up. I think that's the end of a correction. I think it's going up. I definitely wouldn't be trying to sort the US dollar yen. Boy, that's one thing. Pretty much ever since February of this year, I have been looking for longs on the dollar yen. I haven't even thought about going short on the dollar yen for about 9 months now. I'm not even thinking about going short. This big move down right here? Nope, not interested. This move down right here? Not interested. This move? Definitely interested. This move? For sure interested. So we're in an uptrend on basically every single time frame, so I don't really understand why people look at the monthly, the weekly, the daily, every single time frame is in an uptrend, and then you go down to the 1 hour and look for a short. Definitely don't understand people's logic. I think it's going out to 152.67 for sure. Maybe even higher. So yeah, that's all the dollar pairs. Let's see what the yen is up to. It's still going down, isn't it? Wow, this yen is it's nice actually in a way because it's continuing the trend. It's actually trending pretty nicely. In order to understand what I believe the yen is doing, you have to go to the monthly time frame. I always talk about tuning the frequency of your time frames in my group, and the yen pairs are all tuned to the very high time frames, like the weekly time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave C. They are all telling me exactly the same story, which is that it would be crazy to go down to a shorter time frame and try to go long. Try to go short, that is. Every single one of these yen pairs, same exact story. Which the story is up. I understand this is the monthly time frame, but you don't, especially with the yen, you don't really want to be trying to trade against a trend. Trading against the trend on the yen pairs is crazy in my eyes. I think this is going to look like this on all the yen pairs. So going back to the euro yen, back down to like the daily time frame, I would expect to see some resistance around this 165 area for sure. But that doesn't mean I'm going short, that's for sure. Now if it breaks structure on the 4 hour time frame, that's going to be the end of this wave. Does that mean that we're in a trend reversal, or does that mean that there's a very good chance it's going to make another ABC correction and continue up again? I know that pretty much all the yen pairs, I haven't even thought about going short on any of them for months and months and months. Nothing but long on all the yen pairs for me. Everybody has been trying to go short because they're so concerned about the Bank of Japan stepping in, but every single time the thing goes down, I get excited because I know that I can go long again. Go long, go long, go long, 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 long. Talk about easy money. Everybody's trying to go short. We just continue to go long. So daily time frame, a lot of the things that you're seeing on this pound is because the pound is really not very strong right now. We just went through all the dollar pairs. We will be, I just went through all the dollar pairs, so we will be going through all the dollar pairs again. But I try not to look at things too many times during one of these live streams. And so the pound yen just broke out of the 78%. It is probably a good chance that it will come back, retest structure, and then go back up again. Definitely in an uptrend in my eyes, for sure. And a lot of the reason why it's going down is because of the pound. This news that we had today. I don't think it's over either. I would expect it to go down to maybe even all the way to the 50 or the 61, and then go up. So I am definitely bullish on every single yen pair. In my eyes, I have literally spent the last 6 to 8 months doing nothing but looking for longs on every single yen pair, for sure. So we will go back to the dollar pairs, but I do think that we need to look at other things also. Let's go check out commodities. We have oil news coming out today. We have oil news coming out at 3:30, so right around the end of this live stream. I think the oil is actually very clear. I think this is an A. I think this is a B. I think this is a C. To me, it does look like it's trying to make a wave 5. And then if it turns up, breaks structure, that's going to most likely be the continuation of the uptrend. To me, it looks like it's going down in a wave 5 right now. This looks like a wave 1 very clearly. This looks like a wave 2. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave 3. This looks like an A, B, C of 4. Kind of looks to me like it should keep going down for a 5 and then turn back up, break structure. If it does that, that's going to be the end of an ABC correction, and that's going to be the continuation of the uptrend. So with that oil news we got today, definitely be careful. Keep an eye on these things. If it makes a higher low and turns back up at the news, I would consider that a long too, because it could potentially just keep going up. So it's not really like it's a huge news event for the oil, but crude oil investment does seem like a good time for this thing to end at wave C and continue the uptrend. We already got a 61% Fibonacci bounce. We already got down below this low and grabbed all the liquidity. I personally think it's a 1-2, but it could be an A-B. And either scenario, it's probably going to go up and at least take out these highs. So that should be pretty good, I would say. So, how about natural gas? I think natural gas ended a correction recently. I think that it's pretty clear that this is an A, this is a B, and this is a C. I think this is going to keep going up. I kind of expect this is going up to about $5 a gallon or $5 a liter, however they measure this. So, yeah, it really looks like the end of a correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A. 1, 2, 3 waves up, wave B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, wave C. Impulsive up, break of structure, end of a correction. Wave 1, wave 2. I think we're in a wave 3, and I think it's going to keep going up over the coming weeks. So I would definitely be looking for longs on that thing for sure. That looks pretty clear to me. Even the correction seems pretty decent. It's like a little 1, 2, 3 pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up, wave 1. Little 3-wave pattern down, wave 2. I would for sure be continuing to look for longs at the end of pullbacks. 100%. So yeah, let's definitely continue to look for longs on that. Let's go check out the stock market, see what the S&P 500 is up to. It's been in a nice uptrend. You almost have to go to the weekly time frame on the S&P 500 to really see what it is that I'm looking at. I still think this move down is a wave A though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of how overlapping it is. I almost guarantee it's a wave A. I still think that this is a trend though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I still think it's going to go up and make all-time highs. But shortly after it makes all-time highs, probably right after the election next year for the US, I personally think it's going to go down, take out this low, probably all the way down to about the $3,200 area to make a wave C. So let's take it down to the daily time frame. This thing has been going up strong, and it looks like a 1, 2, 3. It's probably just going to literally just keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I bet this right here is a wave 1. I bet this is an A, B, C of 2. I bet we're in a wave 3 right now, and I think it's going to keep going. I would for sure be continuing to look for long entries, 100%. Kind of looks like we could have a long today, like pretty much right now. So hopefully that continues to go well. Seems like it's going pretty good. Kind of looks like an ending diagonal, doesn't it? You could definitely call that an ending diagonal, but that doesn't really necessarily mean it's over. I could almost count this as like an A, like an ending diagonal, like wave B type thing, and now we go down for wave C and then back up again. So yeah, I am definitely very, very, very bullish on this thing. And look at these corrections. 1, 2, 3 ways down, go long. 1, 2, 3 ways down, go long. Very, very nice. 1, 2, 3 ways down. 1, 2, 3 ways down. 1, 2, 3 ways down, go long. I would for sure continue to look for long on these things. Definitely, definitely. So, let's see. Let's switch over back to the dollar pairs, I guess. We're going to have to go back to the dollar pairs, see what those are up to. Seems though everybody wants the dollar. I think it's pretty clear that this is a break of structure, but I think it's pretty clear that this is going to be an A, B, C correction. Especially since we're going into a holiday week soon. ABC up to a fib level and pulse it down. I think it's pretty clear that all the dollar pairs are doing the same thing. Now, the dollar does kind of look pretty corrective. I wouldn't be surprised if it does continue the uptrend, but even if it does, I think it's going to go down, bounce off a fib level, and then potentially go up. I'm not really personally convinced that this trend on the dollar is over. I don't really think it is over, honestly. So I am for sure looking for longs. Oh, I'm looking for shorts, actually. I'm sorry. I'm looking for shorts for now. Because I do think it is going to go down again, but it's probably going to go down, bounce off that fib level, and then potentially keep going up. I think this is a wave A. This spike right here, I think, is a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a wave A, which might not even be over yet. Probably got a wave B coming. Probably going to go down again for a wave C, and then later on continue the uptrend. Yeah, that move down is not looking too impressive. Anybody trying to counter trend this, I think, could get a little bit of a surprise. The pound yen, on the other hand, probably would have been a decent short because of the pound news we had this morning. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, probably a 4 or 5 of A. Probably eventually going to make a 3-wave type pattern for the wave B. And probably down again for a C. And then maybe by the end of the week we'll have another long opportunity. Aussie dollar kind of almost looks like this is an A, B, C right here that potentially could just keep going up, but probably it is a wave A because of correlated pairs. Probably a B, probably a C, and then probably back up again. So I am very bullish on these things. I don't really personally see a reason to think this is going down in a big way. I am definitely expecting this to just be a correction to the uptrend. Especially when you look at trader sentiment. I don't think this is over yet either, but like I was showing before, it probably is going to go down a little bit more. I bet it will do something like this. It might even break structure, but then reject structure, go down, trap everybody in a long when it breaks structure, and then go down, trap everybody in a short, and then bounce off a fib level and then continue the uptrend. Kind of seems like it could be pretty likely that that would happen. And let's see. US Swiss is another one where I feel like this is very, very likely to be an ABC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Well, A, B, C, D, E or something like that. A B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it breaks structure and holds above structure, I would take it as a long. But it needs to break and hold. Because otherwise, I think it could break structure, reject structure, and go down again. So definitely make sure it breaks and holds above structure before you start looking for longs in a big way. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm not really, I don't know. US dollar yen to me, I mean, it looks like it's going back up. But it looks like a trend to me, which kind of does make me think that it could possibly pop down again before it goes up. But even if it does pop down, I am definitely looking for longs on this thing. And honestly, it very easily could just keep going up from here because of what the yen is doing, not so much because of what the dollar is doing. And even this right here, I'm not really convinced that this is over yet either, actually, to tell you the truth, because this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. This is probably a B. Probably going to go up for a C. Maybe go up to the 61% fib level and then turn back down again. A, B, and C. But if this is the end of a wave B, then it potentially could just keep on going down. So if you trade on very short time frames, I would be looking for shorts. Unless you saw this picture right here, then I would go long. And then if you saw this picture right here, I would go short again for the continuation of the downtrend. So we have a pretty small live stream lately. I noticed that a lot of my live streams are definitely not getting the views, which is the main reason why I've been live streaming for my premium members pretty much only as of lately. So that is definitely the main reason why I've been doing that. Now every single morning before the London session, I do a live stream for my premium members. Every single day I do a 1 hour live stream every single morning at 9 a.m. UK time. And then twice a week, and sometimes even 3 times a week, we do a 2 hour afternoon live stream. Most of the time it's on Tuesday and Wednesday, but sometimes we do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we do live streams every single morning for my premium members. We do Zoom meetings twice a week minimum. I have a trading course that comes with the membership. You can request me to look at pairs, access to the educational library, access to the private channels on Discord, and I am sharing all my swing trades. And like I said, I am a swing trader. A swing trader doesn't trade like a scalper. These are my swing trades that I've done so far this week. These are my swing trades right here. I've only got 4 of them so far, and a couple of them have been very, very, very profitable trades, like the Aussie CAD trade. You can look back and see that that became a very profitable trade. This trade was shared with my premium Patreon members at the time of the entry. So let's go back and check that out, since we really don't have much going on right now. Aussie CAD. This is the screenshot when I shared this trade with my premium members. This is where we were at right here. ABC correction, Fibonacci bounce. Right here. This is where it was. This is where we were when I said that trade. A, B, C. Entry to go long. Stop loss right there. Very, very, very profitable trade. I said that with my members at the time that I took the trade. So that was definitely the highlight of the week for so far. We've entered a few other trades. The Aussie Kiwi wasn't bad. I entered that a couple times, and most recently the Aussie Swiss. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Like I said, I share all my swing trades, usually about 5 to 8 trades a week, because I am a swing trader. I'm not a day trader. I'm not a scalper. It also comes with mentorship and Zoom meetings at least twice a week. So if anybody is interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description and in the chats. It is a really, really good deal, especially when you look at what other people that do similar to what I do, what they charge. Can't believe what some people charge for their membership, like over $100 and $150 a month. I charge $50 a month, $49 a month actually. So if anybody is interested in that, definitely check out the link in the chats or in the description. Now you can join my Discord channel 100% for free. You do not have to pay a dime to join my Discord channel. My Discord channel is definitely 100% free to everybody, and the point of the channel is for traders to help traders. So I do not charge anything to join my Discord channel, but you do not get any of the benefits right here. But there's a lot of people in the group willing to help you out. There's a lot of really, really friendly people, a lot of really friendly traders that are more than happy to help you out. So definitely join my Discord channel if you are not interested, even if you're not interested in my Patreon membership, because it is 100% free. You will not ever be charged a dime unless you want to join my premium membership. So it is a pretty slow day, so I think I'm going to end it here. We already looked at the dollar pairs twice. We looked at the yen pairs. We looked at commodities. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And like I said, my live stream for the premium members, I cover every single pair on this list. All the dollar pairs, all the yen pairs, all the major Forex pairs, and I also cover gold, oil, natural gas, and the S&P 500 every single morning. We're doing my morning live stream. We look at every single one of these pairs. We look for potential setups every single day. So definitely check that out if you're interested. It's an awesome deal, and some of the people in my group are making a killing right now. So, you know, we have many people in the group that have passed the funded challenge lately. We have somebody that just this week passed the funded challenge. And we have some people that are making some really, really nice profits in the group. So definitely check it out if you're interested. If not, join my free membership. And I hope everybody has a really good holiday. And as always, happy trading and good luck to everybody.